Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Gesso Day in the studio for me, and so I thought I would share a little bit of how I begin when it's time to gesso boards. I enjoy using cradled hardboard or going to the lumber stores and buying sheets of tempered masonite to cut my own panels, or you can use wooden panels. And you need to put gesso on anything that you're going to use oil paint with so that you have a barrier. And the first thing that I do is tape my edges with just the blue low adhesive tape or a white artist tape they make now, if the blue color bothers you at all. But it's just to protect your edges, your cradle. So when you create your masterpieces, you can peel the tape, add a hanger to the back, and you are ready to hang it on the wall, sell it to someone, place it in a gallery, use it in a show. And this is a wooden panel. And my favorite gesso is the Utrecht Professional Acrylic Gesso. It's very thick and creamy. One coat and you're finished, instead of having to apply many coats of the thinner liquidy gesso, which takes a lot of time away from painting. Sometimes I add a colored gesso. I like the Matisse structured acrylic paint. It is thick enough to use as a layer of gesso. It comes in many different beautiful colors. Southern Ocean Blue, a phthalo turquoise. And this gives you a layer of color, so when you are excavating and lifting and digging back through to those bottom layers, you have got a color to come back to. Sennelier also makes a beautiful colored acrylic gesso. Several different colors in that as well. Golden makes a black gesso. Lots of different brands to choose from. And the way that I begin is to put some of the gesso out on my panel. I use one of my rollers to roll it out. And get a good thick layer. And then I use one of the Messermeister scrapers. It's a bowl scraper found in Amazon. And I like to pull the gesso till it's fairly smooth and even. I enjoy texture, so lumps and bumps and ridges do not bother me at all. In fact, sometimes I begin with a layer of texture built up with the Utrecht Professional Gesso. It's a great way to start with texture. Scrape the edges for anything that goes over the side. And you just work that until you are happy with the smoothness or the textured surface. And that piece is ready to lay over and dry. Your edges are protected. And I wanted to show you now what some of the colored gesso looks like. If you wanted to start with a layer of color, it's a beautiful, beautiful beginning. Just many different ways that you can start an oil and cold wax painting. And this is the Napthol Crimsom and the Matisse structure. You can put it on thickly or very thinly, and it'll be a little more transparent. Don't waste that paint. So, just lots of ways to start. So this is the beginning of your painting. It's the understructure of your piece of work. And it can just add so much when you have that beginning layer of color. I want to show you the Sennelier colored gesso. Need a paper towel. Put some of that out. This you don't have to brayer in because it's a little thinner than the white Utrecht professional gesso. You can put it on your panel and just pull that color so that it covers everything. This sienna brick red is a beautiful color to have show up as a surprise when you start painting and creating your abstract works. A nice color. Then let's try this phthalo. Beautiful under paintings. A wonderful way to start. Wow. This one is pulling very transparent, but ooh, what a beautiful color. And this dries fairly quickly, so it doesn't take you a long time to cover a lot of your boards on a gesso day. And that way, when you are ready to really begin painting, you have got many different boards ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the videos, and have a great day. Thanks, everyone.